If you paid $4,000 or more for quartz countertops in the last 10 years, you did not buy stone. You bought plastic held together with resin, and it cannot be repaired, resurfaced, or refinished. A single chip turns a $4,000 countertop into a full slab replacement. A crack is not fixable. A burn mark is permanent. Your grandmother's granite from 1990 is still in her kitchen because stone can be maintained. Engineered quartz cannot. That is not durability. That is disposability at a premium price. In this investigation, we're going to expose three things. Number one, what engineered quartz actually is, and why the material that replaced stone in American kitchens is functionally inferior to what it replaced. Number two, how unregulated Chinese manufactured slabs flooding the market are failing in American homes with no accountability. And number three, the human cost this industry has been hiding. A body count that should have shut this product down years ago. Engineered quartz is not stone. That is the first thing you need to understand. Granite is stone, marble is stone, quartzite is stone. Engineered quartz is a manufactured product, roughly 90% ground crystalline silica, bound together with polyester resin and pigment. It is molded, colored, and polished to look like stone, but it does not behave like stone. It cannot take heat the way granite can. It cannot be repaired the way granite can. And it does not age the way granite does. The material that replaced stone in American kitchens is not an upgrade. It is a downgrade with a marketing budget. Natural granite can be repaired. A chip gets filled. A scratch gets buffed. Even a deep stain on granite gets poulticed and removed. Granite countertops from the 1980s are still functioning in American kitchens because the material is maintainable. Engineered quartz cannot be repaired. A chip is a permanent flaw in a resin matrix. A crack means a full slab replacement. A burn mark is forever. You paid a premium price for a material that is less durable, less repairable, and more disposable than the natural stone it was marketed to replace. That is not a defect. That is the product. And here is the cost math that should end the debate. Over a 30-year kitchen life, one granite install at $5,000 beats two quartz installs at $4,000 each. The premium product is the one you replace twice. The budget product is the one that is still there. But the repairability problem is only the beginning. The quality crisis gets worse when you look at where these slabs are actually coming from. Over the last decade, Chinese manufactured quartz slabs have flooded the US market. They are cheaper. They undercut domestic and European manufacturers on price. And they are functionally unregulated at the point of composition. These slabs are failing in American kitchens. Fabricators report slabs that bend during transport, meaning the countertop you paid for arrived warped before it was installed. Dye lots that do not match, so your kitchen island is a different shade than your perimeter. Surface coatings that delaminate within months. The finish literally peeling away from the resin underneath. And because there is no domestic accountability chain for imported composition, you have no warranty claim, no manufacturer to call, and no recourse. You have a $4,000 countertop that is discoloring in year 2. The slab in your kitchen was never tested. The company that sold it to you never asked what was in it. And if it fails in year 2, there is no one to call. But the worst part of this story is not about your kitchen. It is about the people who never made it out of the fabrication shop. When a fabricator cuts, grinds, or polishes an engineered quartz slab, the silica becomes airborne dust. Particles so fine you cannot see them. You breathe them in. They embed in your lung tissue. And your body cannot clear them. That is silicosis. It is not treatable. It is not reversible. Once the damage is done, it progresses until the lungs fail. Since 2019, California alone has confirmed 512 cases of silicosis among countertop fabrication workers. 29 of them are dead. The median age at diagnosis is 45. Some were in their early 30s. And that number keeps growing because nothing changed. Engineered quartz has a silica concentration far higher than natural granite. Granite typically contains 30 to 50% silica. Engineered quartz can exceed 90%. Independent fabricators across the country report Chinese slabs arriving with inconsistent silica-to-resin ratios, some batches running so hot with silica that an already dangerous material becomes even more lethal to cut. The homeowner gets a product that may not survive its first kitchen remodel. The fabricator gets a slab that may not let him survive to retirement. Did anyone at the showroom or Home Depot or Lowe's ever mention silicosis, worker safety, or what the slab is actually made of? They sold you the aesthetic. They hid the bodies. And when the lawsuit started, the biggest manufacturer in America did not fix the product. They fixed the legal landscape. In 2024, a Los Angeles jury returned a verdict of $52.4 million against multiple quartz manufacturers, including Cambria, the largest engineered quartz manufacturer in the United States. The plaintiff was a fabrication worker with advanced silicosis. The jury found the manufacturers knew the risks and failed to adequately warn fabricators or fund dust suppression standards. $52 million. That is what a jury decided one worker's destroyed lungs were worth. And Cambria's response was not to reformulate the product. It was not to fund fabrication safety. It was to call the lobbyists. Public records show Cambria spent over $250,000 on lobbying in a single year, pushing legislation that would limit the ability of injured workers to file lawsuits against manufacturers. They did not spend that money making the product safer. They did not spend it making the product repairable. They spent it making it harder for the people their product injured to hold them accountable. You are paying a premium for a countertop that cannot be fixed, cut by workers who cannot breathe, sold by a company that would rather pay lobbyists than engineers. Australia looked at the same product, the same data, and the same body count, and they decided no countertop is worth a human life. The United States looked at the same evidence and did nothing. Quick question. If you are remodeling your kitchen right now, what were you told about quartz at the showroom? I am willing to bet they called it stone. Drop it in the comments. So what should American homeowners actually put in their kitchens? Option 1, granite, natural stone. 30 to 50% silica, dramatically lower than engineered quartz, and a known, manageable risk for experienced fabricators with proper wet cutting equipment. Granite runs $40 to $100 per square foot installed. It is heat-resistant, scratch-resistant, and repairable. A granite countertop lasts 30 to 50 years with basic maintenance. A quartz countertop that chips in year 5 costs you the full slab. The cheaper material is the one you never have to replace. Option 2, butcher block. $40 to $65 per square foot. No silica, no resin, no fabrication dust risk. It requires more maintenance, oiling, sanding, sealing, but a butcher block counter can be resurfaced indefinitely. 20 years from now, you sand it down and it looks new. Option 3, solid surface. Corian and its equivalents. $40 to $100 per square foot. Non-porous, seamless, repairable. The material can be sanded and refinished. The fabrication dust is acrylic-based, not crystalline silica. The workers who cut it are not developing silicosis. Every one of these options costs the same or less than engineered quartz. Every one of them performs comparably in a residential kitchen. And none of them are killing the people who install them. The engineered quartz industry built a $15 billion American market on the idea that their product is superior to natural stone. It is not. It is a resin composite that costs more than granite, lasts less than granite, cannot be repaired like granite, and is killing the workers who cut it. The only thing premium about it is the price and the profit margin. Do not put a product in your kitchen that cannot survive a chip and requires someone to risk their life to cut it. Buy the granite. Buy the butcher block. Buy the solid surface. And the next time a showroom salesperson tells you quartz is the premium choice, ask them one question. Premium for who? And Cambria's response was not to reformulate the product. Subscribe, because next week we are exposing the American flooring industry and why the luxury vinyl plank in millions of homes is not the upgrade you were told it was. That one hits different.